What's up everyone, welcome back to Questions You Never Thought to Ask. This week we've got Nouria Newman, kayaker from France. Her regular introduction would include things like slalom, World Cup medal or something like that. But here's the things you really need to know about Nouria. Life beater, unprepared, finds it difficult to keep her shit together. So we've got a list of questions you never thought to ask. I've got a few that I dreamed up, and then we opened it up this week via Instagram and Facebook. So I've got a bunch of questions from people who are interested, which is cool. A few of the questions were not in the vein of questions you never thought to ask, so we're gonna ask those right at the end, or maybe not at all. But anyway, all right. Nouria, you ready to get into it?
I'm ready.
All right. I read last week that you swam during a slalom session. The best online videos is swims and beatdowns. Do you swim and get beatdowns so often to generate more good video content?
I wish I could actually say that I'm doing this on purpose, but no, I just
because it's a lot. It's like more than half of all your videos online are you getting beat down or swimming.
Well, I didn't swim for 12 years, and now I'm swimming every single month, pretty much.
So you're not just doing it for the gram?
No, I'm actually swimming on purpose. No, I'm not swimming on purpose. I just didn't put my skirt proper and tried the kickflip and lost my skirt and went for some nice mystery move before I had to jump off my slalom boat on class 2.
And there's a lot. I looked back through some YouTube videos. There was a lot of beatdowns in there, like really a lot.
Well, they're easier to edit.
Yeah.
You know, or you can just put raw beatdown content, and
people love that.
And people love that. I wanted to make a highlight reel, but it's too complicated, so might just not do it.
Okay, you're from France, so this is a kind of France-based question. When selecting a baguette, is length or shape more important? Does size really matter?
I usually choose the bakery. If the bakery is good, they have good baguette, and it doesn't matter how they look like.
So are you looking more for like length or girth or shape?
I just go to good baker, good yeast, good yeast. Flour.
Okay. Now that Dane Jackson has the wake boat surf video and Rush and Benny have the like multiple rounds of that Lions Bay ditch slide, what harebrained schemes are you dreaming up to go viral this year?
Yeah, getting viral in kayaking seems a little bit tricky, so it involves not kayaking. So I'm gonna look for projects that are like this, not kayaking.
Do you have any in mind?
I have no idea. I mean, the ditch is still working all the time. Like every time someone does
pretty overdone though, isn't it?
Yeah, it works.
A guy's done it on a stand-up board.
I can do it naked,
Tom
at
Patterson's
night,
done it on a riverboard.
Backward, in a topo duo. I don't know. I have no idea. I like kayaking. That's the problem, to go viral those days.
So you're not planning any good harebrained schemes?
Well, I need to think about it. I will come up with something.
Okay.
For sure.
Lots of guys in kayaking, but not too many ladies. Are you trying to keep the ladies out of kayaking so that you'll have your pick of the guys?
No. Kayakers are siphons. I'm always trying to stay away, and then I never do it. So.
What's the best pickup line a kayaker's used on you?
The Saka pickup lines.
Okay.
But usually if you have a swim and someone rescues you, you're like, ah! And then it's, I guess, half of the job's done. Which doesn't work the other way around, because when you rescue a boy, usually they got egos and they get real pissed. You're like, you okay? They're like, yeah, I'm okay.
So you swim a lot on purpose, is this your way of flirting?
So I swim a lot on purpose
this
to
is you
get
trying to
boys'
pick up.
attention.
Okay.
And also to make social media buzz.
Okay, which of the following dating apps are you using? Just say yes or no. Match.com.
No.
My Single Friend.
No.
eHarmony.
No.
JDate.
No.
OkCupid.
No.
Bumble.
No.
Tinder.
No.
Happen.
No.
Coffee Meets Bagel.
No.
Down.
No.
Christian Mingle.
No.
Seems like you're not very active on the dating apps there,
Well, the thing
Nouria.
is that, like, there's a lot of kayakers. So I don't think I need to go on Tinder.
Okay. Some people have described you as clumsy to the point of dangerous, and I'm going to link the video down here where you're tied to a tree. I think it's in BC, and you like slip and fall down a cliff.
Oh, yeah.
You know the one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's like hard to watch.
Yeah, that was like
Is that
a 30-foot fall.
When are you going to start being more careful?
I was actually trying to be careful and lower myself proper. We kind of messed up the rope system, so I had to do it like already being on the slope. But luckily I had my harness on, so I could block the rope. Definitely have problems focusing.
Yeah, you gotta be more careful.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're clumsy AF.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about Unleash for a hot minute. You are finally participating in an upcoming Unleash Quebec this spring. Organisers are calling it Unleashed X Quebec, and not taking my suggestions for titles like Unleash 3, this time it's personal, or Unleash 3, Return of Tim Hortons. Darby McAdams already has 2 wins under her belt, going for the 3rd straight victory. Does that make you nervous?
Yeah, Darby's badass.
She's super badass.
Yeah, Darby's really cool. I think she's one of the upcoming paddlers. It would be sick to see Sage competing in one of those, because she's so solid in both creeking and freestyle. But I think she's focusing on slalom right now, and I'd be curious to see what Sage has to offer in the next couple of years, because I think she's gonna get really good.
So nervous about Darby, nervous about Sage.
I'm nervous about everything.
You're getting pretty old now.
I'm getting old, like super old, like 26.
Yeah.
Like I need to take ibuprofen after freestyle sessions, like massages, or I don't know. Like I can't keep up with the young kids now.
All right, into the quick fire round then. Dark milk or white chocolate?
Oh, dark chocolate.
Slalom or big wave freestyle?
Now big wave freestyle.
Big wave freestyle or creaking?
Creaking.
Creaking or expeditions?
Both.
How many Red Bulls before you get diarrhea?
I've never got to that stage, but
Really?
I don't think I'd want to try.
Dane said 4.
No, I get like super, like if I take too much, I get a little bit like how do you call it when you have too much caffeine? Yeah.
Poopy?
No, just like jitters, like shaky.
Okay. All right, I've got a bunch of questions lined up here from our audience.
But now I'm old and I'm smart, so I don't do the things anymore.
You are old.
I know.
We all agree on that. All right, I got a bunch of audience questions lined up here. I had more lined up here, but I've lost a couple somehow in technology. All right, I'm just going to go through. I forgot who wrote this one down, but they said, what is your preferred paddle length and offset? And then they tagged the Hammer Factor podcast, because that's a regular topic on there. So what's your preferred paddle length and offset?
Well, the thing is, paddle length and offset are personal. Like, I'm small, I'm not gonna paddle a 2-meter paddle. If you're bigger and stronger, you're not gonna paddle 195 paddle. My offset of choice is 30 degrees, because I'm come back from a slalom background, and I think that below this it's hard to get a good forward stroke because you don't have the twist. But then people coming from a freestyle background usually have less. Johnny Chase is paddling with a 0-degree angle. I think Evan Moore too. I don't even understand how this is possible, but it's personal.
Well,
like
I believe
people,
when they attach the paddles together, they just don't put them at an offset.
Yeah, but it's horrible. And then I don't know. I'm against this. I would go for 30, between 15 and 45 would be a good one.
Whew. All right.
What's your paddle angle?
30.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
30.
30.
If you have any questions.
But if you do listen to the Hammer Factor podcast, they're going to tell you a lot more than that.
Well, but the
Pros
problem,
and cons.
they're from the East Coast, and they like debating about things and making you think that they have the right answer. It's like no one has the right answer, so try it for yourself.
I thought Geltman was like West Coast.
Ah, no, Lewis was on. Ah, Lewis is always right. But Lewis probably has a 60 because he has a strong slalom background. So
All right, let's get back into it. We're off topic here. I don't like it. Let's just stay on topic here.
Yeah,
Alice Bumboy from Instagram wants to know, I'd like to know how many phones have you already lost by dropping them into rivers, down cliffs, or being attacked by monkey thieves?
A lot. a lot of phones. I've lost a few in rivers and lakes. I've got my things stolen. Like I'm probably like 6 phones.
This week?
No, since I had phones.
Alright, Luca Jones asked how many DAG points, and I want to follow up with what's a DAG point.
Ooh, that's a hard one. I don't know if I want to tell that to everyone. Alright, a DAG point is, a DAG is the Australian word for beater. So whenever I'm really clumsy or I do something really stupid, I get DAG points. If it's extra stupid, I get 10 DAG points at once. And I have 1,000 right now.
Okay.
Maybe more. We started this only 2 years ago.
Same person, sorry, Alice Bomboy again asked, also can you explain also can you explain us how do a girl can pee when she's paddling down some gorges with no way to stop on the riverbanks? I thought, when I read this, I thought the answer was obvious, you just pee your pants.
No,
but what do you do?
I don't do that, it's not really comfortable. I've stopped after nappies. I have a shiwi, which is great, so I can pretty much
pee like a boy
from my dry suit like a boy and not get cold and not have those awkward zippers in the back that always get stuck in your boat and when you try to get out, things like this. I think it's safer.
Crystal Wiles wants to know, where do you get your fashion inspirations from? Like this getup you've got on today.
Yeah, like this. Basically I go for the most convenient warm things, and Krista calls it birth control, because a lot of the time it's really ugly. Great birth control. Efficient.
What's your favorite old school boat?
Ooh. I have a soft place in my heart for the Wavesport Evo, because that was my boat when I was a kid, but unfortunately I'm way too fat for this one right now. The RPM...
I didn't want to call you fat.
Yeah, well, I'm too fat for the Evo right now.
But since you brought it up.
I know.
I saw you eating 2 pieces of cake earlier.
I didn't. That was yesterday. No, I think a lot of old school boats are fun, but I kind of like new boats better.
Alright, this next question is in French, so I'm going to beat her through reading it in French, and then maybe you'll have to read it. Okay? Quel est ton top 5 des plus belles rivières que tu as pagaies?
My favorite 5 rivers.
Yeah, is that what that says?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, run us through. Five down to 1.
I don't have favorite rivers. I think it's the experience you get on the river, the crew you've had. I had a great time on the Stikine with the Quebec boys, my first time, and then Jules and Todd and Brendan, and then Sam and Ben Kinsella and Dan. So that's one of my top 5 for sure. I would put my own river, even if it's not that great, just because I had so many good memories on it. I really like Fantasy Falls in the States, so I'm like free.
For not having 5 top rivers, you've got a lot of rivers here.
Because it's awesome, and the Zambezi because it's awesome, but I probably have like 20 more rivers that I really love.
Alright, great. Well, I got a bunch of other, man, for not having 5 favorite rivers, you got a lot of favorite rivers.
I don't have 5, I have like 50 favorite rivers.
Okay. Okay, I got a bunch of other questions, but they're not on the questions you never thought to ask topic. Yeah, they're a bit like serious. There's some really great questions about like coming back from injury, sexism in kayaking. But that's not.
Let's not talk about
That's not really what I'm all about. Okay, so
if you don't want to be sexist in kayaking, and you're a girl, stop buying all pink gear. That would be a great start, because that's basically cultural.
What if they want to have pink gear though?
Well, Dana's pink gear, that's badass.
You're stamping on ladies who want to have pink gear.
Well, they can, but
you just said don't.
They can't be cheesy. It's really hard. It's a hard one.
Okay, so this has been questions you never thought to ask with Nouria Newman. We're going to do this again, hopefully soon. If you enjoyed it, make sure you hit like, subscribe, stuff like that. Leave your comments and questions for the next person. Yeah, that's all I got. Peace.
If you actually love pink, do whatever you want. Sorry, not sorry.